Okay, so we studied that there were basically three major reasons which led to the disintegration of USSR. Firstly, economically it got stagnant. Okay. Second thing was people were not associating with themselves and they got to know about the advancement of the West. The third thing is that there was stagnation in administration as well and the political sphere. Now a major question arises. Yes. Why did the USSR collapse in spite of the Gorbachev's accurate diagnosis of the problem and his attempt to implement reforms? Now एक question उठता है कि USSR collapse क्यों हुआ? We know there were certain things which were not working out. But when Gorbachev came, उन्होंने exactly diagnose कर लिया था कि क्या problem चल रही है और कैसे पूरे reforms लाकर USSR को ठीक किया जा सकता है and लोगों के अंदर दोबारा से उम्मीद जगाई जा सकती है that no, USSR will work for the citizens of basically the USSR. Okay. In spite the fact that he wanted to do for USSR and its people in general, why did he fail and how did this USSR disintegrated in his regime only? Now some section of society felt that Gorbachev should have moved much faster. अब USSR की सोसाइटी में जो लोग थे उनको क्या फील हुआ दैट गॉर्बेचेव की जो रिफॉर्म्स हैं वो अच्छे तो है बट उनको फास्टर मूव करना चाहिए था बिकॉज ऑलरेडी द पीपल वर लूजिंग होप्स एंड ऑलरेडी द पीपल वर वे टू इम्पेशेंट दे वर डिसअपॉइंटेड एंड इम्पेशेंट विद हिज मेथड नाउ बेसिकली पीपल वर डिसअपॉइंटेड एंड impatient. They did not have the patience. They benefited very slowly. So this was one reason. Okay, in general. The other was that the members of the Communist Party on the other hand felt that their power and privileges were being decreased and Gorbachev was moving very quickly. See, दो reasons थे. First reason था that the local citizens, they were feeling that he is going way too slow, while his own Communist Party members, they felt that he is going way too fast and already his party members were against him. Okay, so there was a tug of war kind of situation and in that situation neither did he got a good response from the people and neither did he got a good response from his own party members and he lost support on all sides and divided public opinions. In the meanwhile, rise of nationalism and the desire for sovereignty in Russia, Baltic republics, Ukraine, Georgia and other led to the disintegration of USSR. Now since there was so much patience tested, so in Russia, okay, Baltic republics, Ukraine, Georgia, वहाँ पे धीरे धीरे all these countries started disassociating themselves with USSR. We know that how in Russia, Ukraine also, due to the leadership of Boris Yeltsin, they had their independent elections. Okay, so now countries basically felt disintegrated from the USSR. Now what is basically Baltic states? See, Baltic states में Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania basically they comprise, all these countries together comprise of Baltic states. You can read it in detail here. So what happened, ironically, during Cold War, many thought that nationalist unrest would be strong in Central Asian republics given their ethnical and religious differences with the rest of the Soviet Union and their economic backwardness. अब irony की बात ये है that people felt that people felt that this portion will be revolting against or will be going against USSR because यहाँ पे diversity बहुत ज़्यादा है. Instead हुआ क्या? People from here, they started demanding for freedom from USSR. Okay. Yes. So in the next video, we'll study the consequences of the disintegration of the USSR.